Hage Appa is a veteran actor and director known for his countless contribution in Arunachal film industry and mainstream Indian cinema. His versatile roles in series, movies and telefilms have marked an indelible space in the minds of people.
तुम्हारे इस चालू दिमाग को मैं आलू की तरह छील के रख दूंगा.
Born in Hare village, Lower Subansiri district, Appa's journey to acting began in late Taro Chatung directed 1994 movie Frontier Students. His distinct role as an antagonist in the movie is a delight to watch.
मुझे प्यार से लौट टचका दीनता कहते हैं. मेरे बाप एक मिनिस्टर है. मैं वो दीवाना हूँ जो शाम को सुबह और सुबह को शाम में बदल देता हूँ.
He shares that in his venture towards acting, his wife and his elder sister were the supporting pillars in his career.
अप्पा का चाबी ये उसका कैरेक्टर ये है कि उसको एक सीधा साधा, उसको कोई दिखावट का वो उसको इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. जैसे है वैसे है. रेदर ज़्यादा ही प्रैक्टिकल मीन्स ज़्यादा ही सिंप्लिसिटी होते हैं. तो मैं दूसरा लोगों को भी ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि साथ दीजिए हमेशा. अगर वाइफ साथ नहीं देगा तो जितना टैलेंटेड होने से भी कभी आगे नहीं बढ़ सकेगा.
He played a lead role in multi-award winning movie Sonam, The Fortunate One, directed by Ahsan Mazid. The film was written by Padma Shri Award winner Y.D. Tongchi. He started his venture into Bollywood through a movie Shivam, making him the first actor from Arunachal to work in the industry. He also acted alongside Ayushmann Khurrana in Anek and was recently spotted in Varun Dhawan's starring movie Bheria.
Appa, welcome to Breakthrough, and thank you so much for being on the other side this evening. We are extremely delighted to have you here.
Thank you very much, Ayangla ma'am, and thank you to Breakthrough for calling me over here. Thank you very much.
Appa, you began your journey into movie in the year 1994. In fact, you are one of the pioneers in our state. Your journey and your decision to stay consistent in this line is really commendable. You have seen the birth and the rise of the movie industry in our state. Can you share with us some of the changes you experienced so far?
Okay, changes. Yeah, ma'am, I've seen lots of changes, especially in the technical ways and availability of the cameras. I've seen lots of changes. Then when this TV and this cable came, no, at that time already the digitals started coming. At that time they started using the digital cameras. Then I think you know that the CD, DVD, it came. Then we used to see it in a CD player and DVD player again. Then after that, by reaching 90s, no, then I've seen that there's a high digi cameras. Then they have sort with cameras like a high.
In fact, we have come a long way now. Technology have really brought lots of changes in the movie industries. So Appa, you began your glorious movie journey with the legendary late Taro Chatung and one of his directed movie Frontier Students, which became an instant hit amongst the masses of Arunachal Pradesh. Can you share with us some of your experience working with the maverick Taro Chatung, and according to you, what role did he play in our movie industry?
We can call Taro Chatung as the father of the film industry in Arunachal Pradesh because he is the first indigenous filmmaker from Arunachal Pradesh. And his contribution, if I say, lots are there because he have got to make a film. At the time, with his first film, Doni, he introduced lots of the artists. He picked up all the artists from many tribes. And only with the indigenous artists, he made a film. And top of that, he is the director and the cameraman itself is from our state. And all the artists are from the state. And nobody has experience of making film. Even then, they had made a film called Doni. And after that, again, he made 2-3 more. And one of the film is that Frontier Students, on which I acted as a Dachaka Dinta. I was, of course, in a negative role. And like that, no, Tatung sir, he introduced many of the artists. He pushed up all the artists, and he taught how to make a film also. In that way, and one thing I want to say is that Tatung sir, for him, while making film, he never looks that he belongs from this tribe, he belongs from that tribe. He never looks that. He want to bring all the tribes together and in one track, and he want to make the film, and he thought that one day or other the film industry will flourish in Arunachal Pradesh. I went to Tale Valley for WHO World Heritage Site, and lucky enough that Indra Malo, first IAS officer from ladies from Arunachal Pradesh, at that time she was secretary IPR and research. Indra Malo, she said that she want to do something for the films. Then she gave, we thought of the film festival. That way, the film festival came.
Yes.
While coming back from Tale Valley, I told about all this project to Tatung sir, and Tatung sir and myself, and we combined along with some people, some artists. We started the film festival in 2013.
It's very interesting, in fact. Yeah. His contribution towards our movie industry that we cannot overlook. And I was just seeing some of his interviews where he said, if Taru Tatung can stay in this movie industry for this long, why can't you? That was a very interesting question.
Yes.
Coming back to your Frontier Students, the lines that you have delivered, they are all very catchy. In fact, we get to feel like taken out from iconic movies of Amitabh Bachchan like Diwar, Janjir like Mirabas, Mahe. So share some of the lines that you have said in your Frontier movies, Frontier Students.
Though I have made so many films, short films, feature films, but one of the favorite line is still in my heart is that प्यार से लोग मुझे दचा का दिन तक कहते हैं.
Wow, wow, wow! Amazing.
बचपन से लेके आज तक मैंने जो कुछ भी चाहा उसे पाया है, खोया नहीं. These lines.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I think on that note, we will take a short break in conversation with Hage Appa. We'll be back soon. Today we are in conversation with the one and only Hage Appa. He has acted in 37 movies, out of which 4 in mainstream Indian cinema. One of the pioneer from our state. And speaking about pioneer, how can we forget the legendary movie Mera Thara Meri Ma? Do you recollect when you were first introduced to this movie, and like many Arunachalis, did this movie inspired you to take up acting?
Yeah, I have seen that movie many times, but at that time I was so small that I could not recollect all this thing. No, then luckily I think in the 2012 or 13, no, I could have seen that film because it was digitalized. No, So, Meri Ma, Meri Dharam, though it was a fantastic venture, but no, it have not inspired me. But my acting took up accidentally, no? And since a kid, I never thought that one day or other I will become a...
Yes, I remember in a conversation you saying you wanted to be a doctor when you were young.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So then frontier student happened and now rest is history.
Yeah.
Now coming back to movie, if we look at our movie industry, every year we produce lots of movies. And most of our earlier movies is mostly influenced by Bollywood movie in terms of dramatization, cinematography, music. And one of the most noted example is the use of language, Hindi. Do you see this as a threat or as a boon for us? In by Hindi, I'm talking about our Arunachali Hindi.
Actually, the Meri Ma Meri Dharam itself was made in Hindi. And just we talked about Tatung sir. He made all his film in Hindi. Because as everybody knows that we have lots of tribes and sub-tribes in Arunachal Pradesh. We are having more than 26 major tribes and more than 100 sub-tribes. So actually it is very difficult for us to make a regional film. So as a lingua franca, or we can say in order to make an audience to see the films, no? That's why since from the Meri Dharam Meri Ma, we are making a film in Hindi. I cannot say it is a blessing or boons or it is not okay for us, but we need audience. We need audience for the film.
Appa, you mentioned a very interesting thing. You said we make movies but we don't have audience.
Yeah.
So how do we draw out this audience? And it is happening in Manipur. Do you think community support is important in Arunachal also to draw out the audience?
Yes, community support is very much, it is very, very important. Without community, you cannot get the return of the, what is called, whatever we put inside for the film, no? जो हम लोग खर्चा करते हैं लाखों का, how it will come out till the community accept our films. तो Arunachal जो, if suppose somebody is making film, we should not feel difference कि ये आपातानी ने बनाया, ये निशी ने बनाया या ये आदि ने गालों ने, we should not feel it that way. We should feel कि अरुणाचल का फिल्म है, कि जिसने भी बनाया हो, we should see it. हमारा फिल्म है, like in Manipur. Just now you took the example of Manipur. Because they are proud of their indigenous, no? इसलिए उनका फिल्म कितना आगे बढ़ रहा है. Why we are not moving ahead? वही एक प्रॉब्लम है कि और एक प्रॉब्लम यहाँ में है कि we cannot make a regional film because of our languages differences, no? तो whenever we make a Hindi, मतलब हमारा अरुणाचल का फिल्म है तो everybody should go to watch the film. तो ये मैं सोचता हूँ कि अरुणाचल भाषियों सभी से कहता हूँ कि हमारा अरुणाचल का जब भी फिल्म हो, आप लोग सब देखें और आप लोग इसको पसंद करें. और टॉप ऑफ दैट ऑल द फिल्म डायरेक्टर एंड फिल्म मेकर्स एंड आर्टिस्ट, उन लोग का भी ये कोशिश होना चाहिए कि बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट स्क्रिप्ट लिखें, बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट टेक्नीशियन को यूज़ करें एंड बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट देयर टैलेंट को एक्सपोज करें एज एन एक्टर एक्ट्रेस. तो इफ सपोज सबका कंबाइन एक हो तो व्हाई नॉट वी कैन बी लाइक अ वी कैन नॉट बी लाइक फिल्म इंडस्ट्री. एक दिन तो होगा ही, बट ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ टेकिंग टाइम, बट वी आर मूविंग अहेड. इट मे बी स्लो, लेकिन हम लोग आगे जा रहे हैं.
Yes, for the movie industry to move on, we need good script, we need good direction, we need good technical people, then we need the support of the people. So audience, it is our request that you should come out and support our local actor who are giving their best. And now coming back to the community, I can want to ask you one thing, because you are from Appa tribe. When you first started your journey, what was the reaction of your community? Did they come out to support you?
Yeah, they supported me बहुत उन लोग ने तारीफ़ किया है, they encouraged me, बहुत अच्छा से वो किया है. और after watching my film as a दचा का दिन था, बहुत लोग ने हंसा भी है. और whenever they met me, they make a joke of this दचा का दिन था. दचा का actually the name of the my name in the film is दचा का दिन था, but it sounds like a dachang का दिन था.
What does it mean?
That means दचा का दिन था. Actually, the iron head. My head is made up of iron. वो उन लोग सुनता है. And sometimes they use make a, is it your name because of helmet like this? उन लोग पूछता भी है. इसलिए बहुत मजा आया.
Yes, you have very wonderful memories about your frontier students. Appa, we would want to hear about your recent release movie, Piriya, which you have acted with Varun Dhawan and Kriti Sanon. Can you share with us your experience since it was shot in your hometown, Zero?
Yes, I'm very happy that I got a chance to act in a film Piriya. अगर मैं ये फिल्म में रोल नहीं मिलता तो मेरा होम टाउन में चल रहा है, शूटिंग हो रहा है, then it would have been very sad for me. Luckily I got a role, though it is not very lengthy, but it is a cameo role. Even then I'm very happy to act in this film.
Oh, we can make it out from your face.
Yeah, and top of that I'm lucky to share the screen with Varun Dhawan, and Amar Kosik is a director, very good director. He have done fantastic films. And top of that I'm very happy that my hometown Zero, वो जो बड़े पर्दे पे आ रहा है.
Yes.
Happiest thing it is happening. So yeah, everything is very happy. Everything is very fine. I'm very happy.
Now, I just remember you saying once you directed a movie, and in that movie you casted one Tata Mobile driver. And once the movie was released, it became a hit. And later on, he said his role as an actor as a driver doesn't go, and he left his job as a driver. So can you just stress on that a bit?
Yeah, actually what happened is that I made one movie. My direction is there, and I acted also. In that movie, I asked my youngest to bring some boys, for a student. तो क्या क्या उन लोग ने लेके आया, I don't know about them. उन लोग ने ग्रुप बना के लाए. Among that students, among that boys, one is actually he's a driver who used to run a Tata Mobile, that side in Upper Subansiri. तो वो फिल्म रिलीज हो गया. Once the film was released, then it become hit. तो उसका बाद वो बोला है कि
छोड़ दिया
और ड्राइविंग नहीं करेगा because
So what does he do now?
Now वो 6 महीना तक वो छोड़ दिया. After film become his and he gave up the job of driving, after मैंने सुना है, I don't know exactly, but मैंने सुना है कि after 5-6 महीना क्या खाएगा, फिर चलाना शुरू हो गया, ऐसा सुना था. Back to reality, and I heard that he started driving again.
You have acted in 4 Bollywood movies. In fact, you are the first actor from our state to act in the mainstream Indian cinema. We all know Bollywood has often been criticized for misrepresenting Northeast by acting stereotypical roles. We can see that it is slowly changing, but we still have a long way to go. So, Appa, your take on this, and can you also share with us some of your experience working in mainstream Indian cinema?
Yeah, of course, I agree with your point that, of course, sometimes because of our pace, sometimes we have to pace. We used to get that kind of role, like chokidar, kancha, this and that, like that, Because what I feel is that happens because of demands of both that character, Especially like we all know that many of our Nepali brothers, they used to work there as a chokidar or this and that, So if suppose they need that kind of character, of course they will pick pick us only. And if suppose sometimes in war film, if the Indian armies are fighting with China army, Chinese, then usually they will pick us as a Chinese.
Hage, can you share some of your experience about shooting the movie Anik?
Yes, it was a very good experience, and I thanks to God for giving me chance to get role in the film Anik. The Anik is directed by Anubhav Sinha sir, and in the film the lead by Ayushmann Khurrana is there. So I acted as a coach, John Longkumer.
Yes, as a boxing coach.
Yeah, boxing coach. And it happened that 2 years back they took a screen test of me and they selected me as a boxing coach. So it was a very good experience, and it was a big budget film. So it was fantastic, yeah.
You being one of the pioneer in the field, your role has been between an actor and sometimes as a director. So how did you manage to juggle between these roles?
Yeah, I made a few films where I acted, and top of that I was the director of that film. So actually when everything is clear, no, then at that time it is not that tough to do direction as well as acting. But only the thing is that your crew team should be very good. That's I managed somehow, and in that way I made 2-3 films where I acted as well as direction.
And can you also share with us who was your pillar of support? Because you have been acting, you have also been directing, and you have a wife who also owns a production home, a production house. So what role did your wife play?
Yeah, exactly. In making a film and all this thing, as saying goes, no, behind every successful man there's a woman. Of course, she is my wife. She always supported me, and top of that, she the proprietor of the film making house, new generation film. And in my life, of course, my elder sister, she is always supporting me in this film making or anything. That there are 2 ladies. One is my elder sister and one is my wife.
Great, great. In the last few years, we have witnessed the rise of many young actresses from our state foraying into Bollywood, which is indeed a pride for all of us. You being one of the pioneer from our state, how do you perceive this growth?
Yeah, we never thought that it will happen to us, especially like a film like Anik, where lots of the Northeast actors are there. And actually, like me, I never been to any institute, film institute, all this and that. Even then, it is happening to me. I'm getting the film. Till now, I have done 4 films, Bollywood films. It happened to me. It's lucky enough.
Appa, your legacy is not only about the number of movies that you have acted or directed, but it is the number of people that you have inspired to take up acting. What is your thought on this? Yeah,
I'm very happy, and I'll feel lucky because of me if somebody got inspired, no? And because of me if someone give interest in making films and actings and all this thing, it is very lucky for me. One thought came to me कि अगर बड़ा पर्दा में मेरा चेहरा निकालने से कैसा लगेगा, और मैं अगर मेरा डायलॉग को, मेरा आवाज़ को बड़ा पर्दे में कहीं दूसरे जगह में देखता तो कैसा लगेगा. Like that it happens to me, and the breakthrough, if I say, is that it is a Sonam, the film Sonam. It is my breakthrough.
Yes, I think we have to talk more on your movie Sonam while shooting this movie in such a high altitude.
Yeah.
And not only that, the language was a problem. Share with us some of your experience or what you have gone through while making this movie.
Yes, actually it was a very tough, but this is a very, I'm carrying a very sweet memories of making of the film Sonam. before that, I have not gone through that kind of filming. No, actually, the Sonam it happens with a cellular camera. Actually, nowadays no more cellular is running, and and top of that, we used to shoot in a very high altitude, like in Tawang, Sela Pass, and Chandar, like that, no, and very cold, chilly cold, and we don't have that equipments where we can stay, we can use all this thing, no, like that. But yeah, Sonam, it was a very fantastic experience with that one. And as a film, Sonam, it is a fabulous film, and it's gone to many international film festivals also. From London also they call me a director, either actors, no? Then director at that time, he could not make it. So I gone to London Film Festival also. Like that, lots of good experiences with Sonam.
Just for fun, I just want to ask about your wardrobe, because when we talk about premiere, this also comes. So those days, who has done your wardrobe, and how was your experience? Were you confident enough to interact with all those men, all those established actors and actresses?
Actually, I never wore dresses for particular festivals and all this thing. Actually, I should wear some our traditional attires and some clothes. No, I never thought of that one. Just I pick up my clothes and gone there. No, attended in the festival. So it all is the casual dresses are there.
Everything was just spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous.
So for a young boy from the village, straight to the 5-star, and interacting with all this established actor must have been very overwhelming for you.
Yeah, that's the thing what I miss, those part, no. Now I repent. What I should get some ready. No? I should have done some myself. What is called dress up and all this thing. I should थोड़ा सा ready होना चाहिए था.
Yeah. A little bit of recreating.
I never thought that the film festival like in Goa, no, International Film Festival, IFA, it is so big and all this thing, no. I thought कि it is a festival, let's go. Then मैंने कोई कपड़ा उठा लिया, then I gone there. When I reaching there, meeting all these big stars and all this thing now, I repented. Oh no, yeah. थोड़ा सूट बूट में होना चाहिए था. Nowadays I'm thinking about that one, but okay, gone is gone. What to do? But it was a fantastic festival.
So next time if you're invited to a film festival, you're not going to make the same mistake.
Yeah, no, never. I'll be ready.
Appa, looking back, what could you describe as your breakthrough moment for you to stick to this profession as an actor, director, when earning for you was equal to nothing?
Yeah. Actually, so to say, I don't reveal my tragedy part or misery part in front of camera many times. I don't reveal it, so that because if I reveal many of my younger generations, they may get discouraged. That's why I used to keep it secret. But if I now I'm telling you that many a times it happened to me that कहते हैं ना बाहर में तो हीरो है, पॉकेट में जीरो है. Like that many a times it happened to me कि he is an actor but पॉकेट में जीरो है. तो वो भी है. Like sometimes I have to go for shooting. My kids are बच्चे बीमार हैं. My family को problem हो रहा है. Even then I have to go. And many a times it happened to me कि जैसा कि मैं सोनम के लिए शूटिंग करने जा रहा था. I came to Itanagar and my festival is going there in Zero. वो भी म्योको festival. It comes once in after 2 years. ऐसे festival को भी छोड़ के हमको जाना पड़ता है. Like that many things happen. Even then I didn't give up the hopes. I keep on doing the things because I have to go through this one. So I have done and I got the breakthrough all this thing. And जब अनेक फिल्म शूटिंग कर रहा था, at that time my father was suffering from cancer, and there was a call from Assam producer that I should come for rehearsal and for discussing with the final discussion with the director at Kaziranga. I was at Guwahati, इधर में काजीरंगा में मुझे बुला रहा है, पिताजी का कैंसर का वो ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है, तो वो जंक्चर जो है ऐसा मुश्किल था, really I could not make it, but always God is behind me, no? कि what happened is that मेरा पिताजी का जब टेस्ट किया था कैंसर का, तो डॉक्टर ने बोला कि for this giving the result they need 5 days, at least 5 days. वो 5 days में ठीक जो वो जो ये जो अनेक का जो डायरेक्टर को मिलना था वो मौका मिला है. जैसे आज हमको बोला है कि तुम टेस्ट करने के बाद ओके यू वेट फॉर 5 days, तो वो नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग को आई रश टू काजीरंगा, तो उसमें चला गया मैं. आई लेफ्ट माय फादर देयर एट गुवाहाटी कैंसर पेशेंट. उसके बाद में वहाँ में वो किया ये करके आ गया. आने के बाद तब पता चला कि मैं
audiences, we see only the glamour side of the movies, but if you look deep inside, the pain, the hardship, the struggle and the sacrifices they have to make to entertain us, I think the least we can do is come out and support them by watching their movies. Thank you so much, Appa, for sharing with us.
तो जब मैं काजीरंगा से लौट के आया, then डॉक्टर said कि मतलब और उसका टाइम नहीं ख़त्म हो गया. Then we came back. तो मेरा पिताजी गुजर गया. गुजर जाने के बाद मेरा पिताजी वहाँ गुजर के ही again within 1 week मैं शिलोंग में चला गया शूटिंग के लिए. That happened.
So sorry about your father. Thank you so much for sharing with us your experience and also about your deepest pain that you have gone through in your journey. Thank you, Appa. Appa, coming to the end of our conversation, is there any message or messages you would want to leave for our audience, especially the actor and the filmmaker of our state?
Yes, actually, my message will be like always what I feel is I myself, I'm trying to do that one. That message I want to pass down is that this life is for one time only, and God has given everybody a certain talent, certain things, certain qualities, and one should exhibit his or her talent, and one should do maximum to flourish his or her talent. So before we left this world, we should leave some mark in this world. That's what I'm saying to all my upcoming film producer, director and actors. Try to do your best, keep working, keep it up. All the best.
Interesting, Appa. Appa, you have come this far. How do you see yourself from here on?
Yes, now I want to do more films. Actually, now I got some plan to do bigger things. But if God bless, maybe somewhere else, I may be in a bigger position, I may be doing a bigger project. That's what I'm feeling, and pray to God.
We wish you all the best, and it was a pleasure talking with you. I had a wonderful time, and I'm sure even our audience had a wonderful time. Our breakthrough theme, we have put together a small hamper for you.
So nice of you. Thank you very much.
So in this hamper, we have sourced all the products from our local people.
Oh.
We have from Arunachal spices, then we have potinde, then cookies from E&Ks, and we have this beautiful postcard from one of our renowned artists, Okin. So this is for you.
Oh, so nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is fantastic.
Thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Breakthrough with me, Ayangla Toko Longkumer. Do tune in with us again next week, only on CDCN channel. Good night.